What is an electronic mail? Electronic mail is a method of sending a message from one computer to another computer through internet. The first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson in the year 1971. Earlier email systems require both author and the recipient to be online at the same time, but now email systems are based on store and forward model. In which email servers accept, forward, deliver and store messages. It is a part of the standard TCP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, or IP, that is Internet Protocol set of protocols which sends messages by SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, and receives messages by IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. Some of the email platforms include Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, etc. An internet email message consists of three components: message envelope, used to privately enclose the content of the email, message header, used to determine where a message is sent and also records the specific path the message follows as it passes through each mail server. Consists of fields such as from, to, CC, subject, date, and other information about the email. Message body, used to enter the text, images, or attachments to recipients. Types of email. Emails can be sent to single or group of people. There are number of methods for clients to engage their audiences through different types of email communication, which will deliver varied benefits that require different design and planning processes. There are three types of emails: marketing emails, notification emails, and transactional emails. Marketing email. Electronic marketing is a method to send commercial messages to a group of people using email. Marketing emails motivate user clients and leads. This type of mails contains the messages to send advertisements, request for business, solicit, ask for sales or donations. Market agents build loyalty, trust, or brand awareness through this market email method. Examples: newsletters, flash sales or banners, sales or promotion announcements, etc. There are two types of email marketing: transactional emails, direct emails. Notification email. Notification email allow user to notify every particular event happens. They are known as trigger. More generally, the notification email may be used in order to celebrate or mark an event like promotions, mela, etc. Examples: birthday email, shopping cart email, greetings after a purchase, feedback request after a purchase, etc. Transactional emails. Transactional email can be used in business transactions. This email is unexpected information that the client wishes to check or confirm. This type of email is not intended to optimize the customer relationship, but to define it and mark it out. Transactional email is a type of one-to-one email. It is different from bulk email, which goes to many people with the same content. Examples: welcome message for account opening, order status, payment confirmation, bank transaction. Email addressing. An email address is same as postal address. Email address identifies an email box to which email messages are to be delivered. An email address is composed of several elements, for example, rock@example.com. The first part of all email is user group or department of a company or organization. The @ is divider of email address. And to the right is the domain name of the user belong to, that is, example.com. Domain name. A domain name is a unique name that identifies a website, and it serves as an address which is used to access the website. Domain names provide an easy way to remember internet address, which is translated into its numeric address, that is IP address, by the domain name system, DNS. Domain name is divided into three parts. Hostname, subdomain, indicates computer name or username. Second level domain. Top level domain indicates the site hosting company is an organization. Top level domains are .gov government agencies, .com commercial business, .edu educational institutes, .net organizations that are non-profit, .int international organizations like UNO, WHO, etc. .in India. Username. To the left of the @ character is the username. The username designates who at the domain is the owner of the email address, for example, rock. Types of email addressing. There are actually three most common ways to establish a valid email address. Creating a live email account with mail provider like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, etc. Creating a virtual mailbox or email forwarding feature. Creating a personal domain email with user domain. Configuring email client. First step is to configure email client so that user can manage to access mails with a client. An email client is a computer program used to access and manage users' email. Process of email configuration for home users. Example, Thunderbird. It is an email program developed by Mozilla. First, download the program, that is software, then install and open Thunderbird. Thunderbird is a free, open-source, cross-platform application for managing email and news feeds. A dialog box will appear. Enter your name, email address, and password and click Continue. Now, Thunderbird will connect to math.ntnu.no and receive the setup details. Click Done to complete the process. Setting up random email clients. Incoming server, IMAP. Setting value. Server type, IMAP, that is Internet Message Access Protocol. Server name, mail.ntnu.no. Security setting, any of the following. Use SSL, Secure Socket Layer. Use TLS, Transport Layer Security. Use Secure Connection. Security type, IMAP, that is Internet Message Access Protocol. Outgoing server, SMTP. Setting value. Server type, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Server name, smtp.anstt.ntnu.no. Port, 587. Authentication, username and password. User Secure Connection, TLS, that is Transport Layer Security. Opening email client. An email client is a computer program used to access and manage a user's email. Open up any internet browser and then browse to the Google homepage by typing google.com. At the top left corner of the Google page in menu bar, select Gmail. Upon selecting Gmail, a page opens with Sign-in section. Click on Create a new account. To set up a new account, Google needs some user information like select first name and last name, etc. Choose your username as a unique email address that you wish to use, which will be placed before at gmail.com. Type preferred email name into the Choose Your Username box and then fill out the rest of your information. If email name requested is not available, a message saying that somebody already has that username and offering you some alternatives will appear. User can decide to accept one of the alternative or type in another name and check its availability once more. Once email address is finalized, it's a good idea to make a note of it until user get used to it. User will need to create a password to log in securely to their account. Use letters and numbers to make the password more secure and difficult to guess. It should be at least 8 characters long. User need to re-enter the password to ensure that it is the respective user choosing it and not a hacker or anyone else. Then it asks user to enter CAPTCHA code. User can skip this if don't want to type the CAPTCHA code, but user need to verify via a mobile phone if do not enter this code. User will need to ensure that the I agree to the Google Terms of Service and Private Policy is ticked. Then click Next Step. Once user have completed this page fully, clicking Next Step will take user to the Create Profile page. If user don't wish to have a picture on the web, click Next Step to complete setting up your email. If user do click on Add Profile Photo and find the photo to add, then click Next Step. User will now have to set up your account. User can go straight to your inbox and get started, or user can set up a photo to show as their profile picture. Click on Add a photo to upload a photo and select a photo, or click on Next Step to go to your inbox and get started. A new username and password will be created and sent to the user. The username and password should be remembered and used every time user log into Gmail. Inbox and outbox in Mailbox. Inbox. Mailbox is an area in memory or on a storage device where email is placed. In email systems, each user has a private mailbox. When the user receives email, the mail system automatically puts it in the mailbox. Inbox is a collection of recent mails by user which is available to read, answer, store, or delete. Mails can be checked through a webmail interface or by a program like Outlook or Mac OS X email. Each downloaded message gets stored in respective user's inbox. Most people receive more mail which can be managed in one folder. After reading the messages, users have an option to move them to other folders you have created such as family, friends, business, etc. or delete them by moving to trash. Outbox. An outbox is where outgoing email messages are temporarily stored. While composing a message, most mail programs automatically save a draft message in the outbox. The message is then stored in the outbox until it is successfully sent to the recipient. Once the message has been sent, most email programs move the message to the Sent or Sent Messages folder. Unlike the inbox, which is often overflowing with email, the outbox often does not contain any messages. This is because all the messages that we have been sent have already been transferred to the Sent Messages folder. Creating and sending a new email. Email is a great way of getting information to others quickly and easily. Click the Compose button on the left side in Gmail page. Type a recipient's email address in the To field. While typing a recipient's address, Gmail will suggest addresses from existing contact lists using autocomplete. Once email recipient's address is in the To field, however, the contact's name to see the email address and other information associated with it. To edit the email address or name, double-click a contact's name. Enter a subject message in the subject field for identification. Write message and just click on the large field below the subject line and type away. When composing is done, click the Send button at the bottom of Compose window. Replying to an email message. To reply to a message, either click in the box below the Message tab or click the arrow icon in the top right corner of the message received. If there are multiple recipients of the message and user has to respond to all of the mail at a time, click Reply button to all on the box below the Message tab and begin typing the reply mail. Another option is to click the down arrow next to the Reply button and select Reply to all. Forwarding an email message. Forwarding is to resend a message to other people. It is possible to forward an individual message or an entire conversation. Open the message to forward. Click the forward link in the box below the message. If forward link is not seen, click the down arrow next to reply on the top right corner of the message and select forward. Add new recipients if required and any additional text to the existing message. If the message has attachments and if user does not like to forward the attachment, deselect the attachment at the bottom of the message. Click Send. Forward an entire conversation. Open the conversation. Click the More button in the toolbar above the messages and select Forward All. When an entire conversation is forwarded, all messages from the conversation are put into a single message. Each message is clearly marked and listed in chronological order from the oldest to most recent so that the conversation is easy to read. Click Send. Sorting and searching email messages. Search message options in webmail lets user to search your message headers using keywords. Click search messages at the left side of the screen. In the search for this word or phrase box, type the word or words to search for. In headers box, check from, to, or subject to search within those fields. From the In folder pull-down menu, select the folder to search in. Click search, your search results will appear. To sort through message. Like all email providers, Gmail allows to store the messages you have received in inbox. If user wish to sort these emails, Gmail provides a number of sorting options. Even if these options are not enough, however, user can sort emails by keyword. If user want to sort Gmail emails, it can be done in a few simple steps. Open the computer's web browser and navigate to the Gmail sign-in page. Type Gmail email address and password in the spaces provided and click the sign in button to sign in to Gmail account. Click the inbox option on the left side of Gmail homepage. Click the classic option at the top of Gmail inbox to sort the email messages by the order in which they have been received. Click the important first option at the top of Gmail box to sort the email messages by contacts, which is used to communicate frequently. Click the unread first option at the top of Gmail inbox to sort the email messages by whether or not they have been opened. Click the Start First option at the top of Gmail inbox to sort the email messages by whether or not they are starred. Click the search bar at the top of the Gmail homepage to place text cursor there. Type the keyword for sorting the email messages, that is the name of a contact or a subject, for example, in the space provided and click the Search Mail button. Gmail will now sort the email messages according to their relevance to the keyword. Emails are grouped in Gmail like forums, updates, etc. Advanced email features. User can edit the style sheet of the email by customized fonts and colors, change the width of columns, and add personal classes. User can also edit the text-only version of the email, tweak the text-only version to make sure it displays exactly as user intended. Preview and test the changes by sending a sample email to their phone. Restore the defaults. If user don't like the changes, press Ctrl+Z. Sending documents by email. Type the email address and password in the desired space and click the Sign In button to sign in to the email account. Documents can be attached to an email so that the recipient can receive and view or download it. Steps to email a document. Log into the email account to enter and view the user's mail account. Click Compose to send a new email. Once new email is opened, type the recipient's email address in the To field. Then put a title for email in the subject box and type response message. Click Attach a file icon to attach a file. Browse through Windows folders to find the document to be attached to email. Highlight this by clicking on it and then click Open, and the document will be added to the email. If the document has been attached to email, then the file name will appear in blue text at the bottom of the Compose window. To attach another document, click the paperclip icon again and repeat the above two steps. If the mail is ready to send, click Send. Activating spell checking. The spell check feature corrects spelling mistakes on forms, including web-based email messages, discussion forums, and even intranet web applications. Enable or disable spell check. Click the down arrow next to the discard draft icon at the bottom of the Compose window. Click Check Spelling. If there is a misspelled word, it will be highlighted in yellow. Click the misspelled word to see Gmail's suggestions for similar words. Select a suggested word from the list to replace the misspelled word. Using address book. An address book is a database that stores names, addresses, and other contact information for a computer user. The address book is a collection of address lists. Address book is used to look up and select names, email addresses, and distribution lists. When a name is typed in the to or CC box of an email message, Microsoft Outlook automatically checks to see if the name typed matches the names present in the address book. If match is found, the result display name and email address are filled in and it allows user to send the message. If there is no match found, the Names dialog box prompts user to create a contact by clicking New Contact. If more than one name contains the letters type, an option is shown to the desired name from the list. Sending soft copy as an attachment. An email attachment is a file that is attached to an email message. For example, attachments like a graphic, a spreadsheet, or a word processing document can be attached to the mail message. Sending attachments can be a good way to transfer a copy of a file if the sender and recipient have agreed on a format. Tips for sending attachments. There are many types of attachments that can be sent via email. Not all email systems handle attachments in the same way. If user is not sure what types of files a recipient can view, it is a good idea to use one of the following file types to send your attachment. Plain text. Save file without formatting options such as bold and underline. All word processors and text editors should be able to read a plain text document. Rich text format. Rich text format is a document format that is readable by most word processors. The RTF file is a plain text file representation of a formatted document. RTF includes codes that the recipient's word processor uses to recreate the formatted document. Portable document format. Portable document format is a file format that preserves all of the fonts, formatting, colors, and graphics of a document. Size of the attachment. Limited to email Gmail can attach up to 25 MB or it can be updated to Google Drive. When users send an attachment that the recipient may have a restriction or limit to the size of the attachment they receive. If needed to send the same document multiple times, rename the file attachment name each time. Multiple versions of the same document can become confusing and occasionally user might send different version of the document than what user had expected. A better way to manage multiple iterations of the same document is to rename the file name each time by adding a revision date and/or time to the file name. Each document name will be unique and it is easy to tell the most recent version by name. Then the older versions can be deleted. Common document type and attachment. Microsoft Word, .doc or .docs. Microsoft Excel, .xls or .xlsx. Microsoft PowerPoint, .ppt or .pps. WordPerfect, .wp. Text only, .txt. Rich text format, .otf. Portable document format, .pdf. GIF graphics, .gif. JPEG graphics, .jpg. HTML files, .htm or .html. Self-extractive archive, .sea. Executable files Windows, .exe only open if you know what it is. Visual Basic Script, .vbs only open if you know what it is. Handling spam. Spam is email that contains unwanted content and/or solicitations of a nature that is considered vulgar and/or offensive by most people and may also be fraudulent and/or dangerous. It usually comes with attachments containing viruses or worms and direct you to websites that may have viruses or worms or phishing ploys. Although our spam filter has proven to be nearly 100% accurate, it is always possible that a legitimate email is incorrectly identified as spam. Because of this, spam is not simply deleted, but is instead placed in a special folder on the mail server named spam. Periodically, users should examine the mail in the spam folder for legitimate email and then delete the rest. Problems encountered due to spam. The huge amount of unwanted email has led to the significant decrease in worker productivity, network throughput, data storage space, and mail server efficiency. In large organizations, a considerable portion of the time of each worker is spent reviewing and deleting the spam itself, leading to a decrease in productivity. The increased network traffic has a deleterious effect on network performance in general and on the organization's mail servers in particular. Marking an email as spam. If a spam email is received in inbox, users need to click Report Spam button in the top toolbar to move that message into your spam folder, and to help teach, Gmail will treat such messages as spam in the future. Checking spam folder. Every few days, user should check the spam folder to make sure no important email messages have accidentally been identified as spam. Simply click on the folder titled Spam on the left side of email screen to open spam folder. If everything in the spam folder is actually spam, it can be left as it is and it will be deleted automatically in 30 days. If user want to delete, simply select the message and click the Delete Forever button in the top menu bar. Marking an email as not spam. If a real email message gets accidentally marked as spam, user can remove it from the spam folder by opening the message and clicking the not spam button in the top menu bar. This will move the email message to user's inbox where it will be safe. Using smiley. Language is a means of communication, but it's only effective as the person using it. In order to make it more effective format, user can use emoticons, which are the best way of bringing additional meaning to boring emails. Emoticons are a big time saver to convey feelings quickly. Smiley is the part of this emoticons. Adding a smiley to your messages in an email program like Outlook, interpret text and change it into a smiley. If user type open bracket, it would turn into a smiley in the program. In other email programs like Yahoo Mail and Gmail, there is a drop-down menu called Add Emoticon where user can add the specific smiley icon that they want. Steps to insert smiley. Step 1. Click on the cursor in Google Chat text entry field where user would like to place an emoticon as derived. Step 2. Select preferred style of emoticons using the tabs along the top. For example, click the circular smiley face to display circular emoticons. Step 3. Click on the cursor in the chat text entry field where you would like to place an emotion. Step 4. Click the emoticon to add the message. It will appear in the chat window. Step 5. Enter the text for the remainder of the message and then press Send to send it. Internet etiquettes. Communicating with others via internet without creating misunderstandings can be challenging because facial expressions and body language cannot be interpreted on cyberspace. Therefore, attempt to safeguard against these misunderstandings, a technology called Internet etiquette is proposed. Internet etiquette is a technology that governs the conduct which is socially acceptable in an online or digital. Internet etiquettes is also called as netiquette. Good netiquette involves respecting others' privacy and not doing anything online that will annoy or frustrate other people. Area where good netiquette is highly stressed or email. online chats, and news groups. For example, people who spam other users with unwanted emails or flood them with messages have a very bad netiquette. The companies without internet etiquette knowledge could create corporate embarrassment and can drain the employee. Internet etiquette's basic rules. Avoid personal information. Things like address, phone number, social security number, or credit card can be used to steal identity and or money. This also means don't give password to anyone. Passwords are intended to protect privacy. If someone knows, then user lost that protection. Complexities in password combination of alphanumerical values will help to protect against hackers. Frequent password change is a must one. Take care when posting photos or videos. Be careful of not only where post pictures or videos, but think about the picture's content. Posting unwanted or restricted pictures and videos should be given a second thought. Because once it is online, it is there forever and millions of people will have access to it. Spell check and proofread messages. It seems simple, but it is something that is often forgotten and can make a big impact on other people's impression of user. Do not write in all capital letters. For example, it is considered screaming who wants to read or hear from someone who is screaming all the time. It's okay to use a word in all capital letters to emphasize something. User may just want to stay clear of writing everything that way. Your accounts and profiles. For security purposes, user may decide to create a fake account, such as an email account. It is always smart to have accounted for true self. That way, one can conduct business and friends and relatives can find and contact. Just remember, information on the internet is public, so use discretion when creating account profiles. Do not send personal insults, flames. Think before it is sent. Don't fall into being a cyberbully. Stay away from spam. Think of spam as junk mail get in the mailbox. 99% of spam messages are going to be scammed, either trying to get the personal information or money. The safest bet is to just delete it. Unless user know where the message is from, don't ever follow any links. Shop secure websites http:// It will not only protect against identity theft, but it is for the personal financial safety. Ignore pop-up windows. If one pops up, just close it. Never follow the links. Pop-ups can have viruses that can lock up the computer or steal information. Be smart and just close them.